So this strategy has given me a lot of money in the past. I recently came back to back testing it and it's still giving almost the same result. So we are going to quickly set it up together. It's an indicator based strategy that actually is fire. It's insane, guys. So let's quickly add two moving average on our main chart, one MACD and one moving average in the indicator window. Quickly, moving average on our main chart. The first one should be period of 5, shift 0, method simple, apply to close. Levels are not needed, so you just skip. Visualization, leave it at all time frames. And for styling, you simply choose any color that you like. Choose any color that you like, but make sure it is visible on your chart. I am using white background and you can see I chose the black color, right, for my style. And I'm going to be using 2 pixels on this one, and I'll click done and I'm good. And the next one would be period of 30, shift 0, method simple, apply to previous indicators data. Okay, for visualization, you don't need levels though, so you just skip to style and choose whatever color you desire, but make sure it is visible on your chart. You can see in my case I'm using red color and I'm using 2 pixels. So you click done and you would have your indicator, your moving average on the main chart set up already. So the next thing we want to be adding to our chart would be the MACD. We want to be doing fast EMA of 12, slow EMA of 26, MACD SMA of 5, apply to close. When you click that, you would see some options, so you just choose close. Levels are not needed still, so you skip that. And for styling, main should be whatever color that will be visible on your chart. I'm using blue in my case, and signal should be whatever color you desire, but should also pop on your charts. And I'm using green, so you can see I have my own setup, blue and green. And for the pixels, I'm using 3 pixels here, 3 pixels here. So click done when you're done with that, and your setup is almost done. All right, so I saw this potential selling signal. That's why I am making this video. It is not confirmed yet. I'm still waiting for another confirmation before I place an entry. So I'm going to be explaining how I am able to spot all of this using these indicators. But quickly, let's complete the setup. Let's add moving average, the last moving average. This time around, you're adding it to your indicator window, so make sure that you click on the plus sign that is next to your indicator window one. All right, you click that and then you add your moving average. Okay, in our case, we are using period of 1, shift 0, method simple, apply to previous indicators data. No levels are needed, so you skip. For visualization, you can see the style I'm using red color. The background of my charts is white, so make sure you use colors that will pop on your screen. All right, I would suggest you just go by the colors I'm using so that it will be easy for you to understand what I'm going to be explaining. So for the pixel, you can see I'm using the second pixel. All right, I'm using 2 pixels, so I'll click done and my setup is ready. Now I'm just going to wait for these two moving average on my main window to cross each other and point downwards from where they are, right? I just want to see them cross, just like what happened here, just like what happened here around this level, just like what happened here. All right, I want to see this crossing. I want to see this crossing happen around here. All right, and I want to see that there is 1 or 2 candlesticks that have successfully closed below the crossing of the 2 moving average on the main window. All right, now that is one confirmation. That is one confirmation that I'm waiting for right now. But before this one, I've already noticed that there was such convergence at the level, at the MACD level 90 here. At the MACD over bot, at the MACD over bot level here. All right, you can see that there's a crossing here, you can see, and they are now pointing downwards. I'm waiting for the same thing to happen on the main chart. I'm waiting for the same thing to happen on the main chart, and I will take a sell. I'll open a couple of positions. Of course, you have to always maintain good risk to reward ratio so that you will make more than you lose. That's the best way to stay consistently profitable, because losses are inevitable in this business. You will always, not necessarily always though, but you will see losses sometimes, right? You encounter losses sometimes, so your ability to minimize them while maximizing your gains is what will make you make sustainable profits from the market. Now, before all of this, I want to show you guys that there was a closing that attracted my attention to this market on the 15 minutes time frame, and that was these two guys here. They closed bearish, and this is happening at a resistance region. Okay, this is happening at a resistance zone. This is where price always reverses from. Whenever price hits that zone, it goes back downwards. You can see whenever price comes to that zone, it reverses and it pulls back downwards. All right, okay, this is a point where resistance became support. Price came all the way from here, hit it, and went up a bit, right? Spiked from there immediately. Okay, so you can see that that level is somewhat a strong resistance level. This is happening on the 15 minutes time frame. All right, so if you notice this happen on your 15 minutes time frame, all you have to do is just go to the 1 minute time frame and wait for that confirmation, those two confirmations on the main window and in the on the main window and on the indicator window. It just spiked. You see, had it been I rushed into this market, I would lose a lot of money right now. All right, even if this spike might just happen once and still come back into profit, that means it's just a minor, might just be a minor drawdown that would still come back in profit, but that's not a guarantee. So you have to wait for all confirmations to be visible before you take an entry. Okay, so just that one confirmation that wasn't met, you can see what happened in the market. You can see what happened in the market. So I'm just going to wait for that crossing to happen. Okay, I'm just going to wait for that crossing to eventually happen. If it happens, that's when I'll be taking my trade. If at all I'll still be trading this particular setup, I'll probably just wait for another setup to happen. I'll wait for the confirmations from the 15 minutes time frame to play out, and sometimes you still have to consider the 1 hour time frame. All right, now this is one secret. The higher the time frame you go to, the higher the time frame you analyze the market from, the stronger your analysis, right? Because the higher time frame shows you a bigger picture of the market. Okay, you get to see what the market has done in a bigger picture. All right, so whatever is happening here is more important than what's happening on lower time frames. But because we are just scalping and just taking quick profits from the market on the 1 minute time frame, that is why you most likely don't need to come all this far down to 1 hour and all of that. But trust me, this is a secret that a lot of people don't know. If you can do this on the higher time frames, all right, you stand the chance of getting better results than always depending on the lower time frames alone. Okay, if you have price action knowledge, you would understand exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's important you get equipped. Just prepare yourself, guys. It's very important to develop yourself, upskill, right? Make sure you learn these things. It's not that hard, except you are learning from somebody who is making it too complicated for you guys. My strategy is actually very simple, and even when I'm teaching it, I still simplify it the more so that my students don't have to crack their brains, don't have to feel like they have to do too much to learn how to trade. All right, it's something that I'm passionate about. A lot of people will not be as passionate as I am to teach, but it doesn't mean that they are not good traders. It's just they don't really have the passion for teaching you how to do these things, right? So they just want to make their money and just bounce, right? So that's it for a lot of people who will not make this thing, who will not be able to make you understand that this thing is simple. It's not as difficult as people project it to be or portray it to be. Okay, so you can just be a part of my mentorship program if you are willing. It's very affordable. Reach out. I will drop our contact on the description box of this video. Okay, so just go there, join the Telegram, the free Telegram group, join in and benefit from whatever you get there, and then just reach out to be a part of what we are having on those platforms, guys. It is achievable. Making money from this business is very possible. It has happened again and again. So don't let anybody discourage you. All right. So let me check. This is for the boom 1000. Everything I've explained here is for the boom 1000 market. So let's check the crash 1000 market. Let's see how to buy using this strategy. All right. So basically everything that I explained on let's go to 15 minutes first. Oh no, let's go to 1 minute first. So basically everything I explained on the boom and crash, on the boom market, everything I explained on the boom market, you're going to be doing the opposite for the crash market. Okay, now this strategy is not for you to catch spikes, it's for you to trade against spike. All right, it's for you to trade against spikes. So for you to trade against spikes in the crash 1000 or the crash index markets, you are to buy. For you to trade against spikes in the crash market, you are to buy. For you to trade against spikes in the boom market, you are to sell. That's why we were selling. So in the crash market, we are looking for buying opportunities. Okay, so how do we find that? Simply go to the 15 minutes possibly and look out for bullish closing markets, bullish closing prices, right? So in this case, I've not seen a strong bullish closing price, but the current candlestick is closing in 1 minute, right? And it's closing with this much rejection. That means right now sellers are pushing in much effort into the market. Okay, so it just might continue like that, but I don't know how long it will go. So I'm just going to skip this guy. I'm not going to make any entry. I'm just going to skip this guy and wait to see a bullish closing just like this one, just like this guy here. All right, and even this guy too. Okay, I just want to see a closing like this, guys. All right, and where do I want to see this kind of closing? I want to see it when my indicator, the indicator window. Yeah, when you come to the indicator window and you notice that your indicators have converged at this level, they have crossed each other at this level, and they are going up from that level. Okay, at that point you want to look out for those closing, for the bullish closing of the 15 minutes candle or even the 1 hour candle. Okay, once you are patient enough, it's good to be patient. As far as you're a trader, you need to really be a patient person to succeed in trading. So you want to wait for a bullish closing, like I said, and then you want to wait for a crossing of price above these two moving average on the main window. Okay, you want to wait for price to cross above them, close bullish above them. You want to see the moving average, two of them cross themselves on the main chart, and you want to see price cross above them for you to have yourself a good entry. Okay, so if that happens, that bullish closing is giving you a signal to buy, and that's when you buy and you catch 10 candlesticks and then you leave the market. Depending on your risk appetite, you would be shocked how much you make if you sit down to really practice this again and again. So if you go with that, if you try to back test this and see if it has been playing out like that, this is a good example. So after all of this closing, it's bullish closing, eventually price crossed here. All right, and then let's go to the 1 minute time frame and see that it is happening just like that. Where did I place those tools? Let's go. Can't find that level. I can't find that chart, I mean, where I placed those tools. So I'm just going to, okay, it is here. Good. So having seen this crossing here and a bullish candlestick closing above the crossing, you can see one who makes an entry here will be able to make profits all the way up this far. You can see that. You can see how much profits one could make from this, from just following this strategy. All right, it is that simple. Okay, now this strategy is not sustainable. I'm not going to tell you you can use this forever. All right, there are times the indicators don't follow the market the way it's supposed to. They don't follow the market swiftly, right? These indicators are designed to follow the market and just be giving you the direction of the market by following, right? So this means that at certain times the market price can move faster than the indicators. At that point you're not going to be getting accurate information from the indicators. So this is why sometimes they lag and you don't get to see good results, or you don't get to see good results. That's why I like to urge people to learn how to do this without the indicators. Learn how to do it without doing it without the indicators is doing it as a professional. All right, so just make sure you learn that. You can teach yourself, can just be going through stuffs on YouTube, videos on YouTube, and just learn this thing, right? Pay somebody to teach you, right? Pay a mentor. It doesn't necessarily have to be me, but pay somebody who is knowledgeable in the markets, whose results you've seen, right? Somebody who you've seen that they're actually getting the money. You see the money is showing. All right, you know, people who have audio money, you see the money is showing, they are making the money and it's showing. All right, so you get to them, let them teach you how it is done without these indicators. All right, my WhatsApp number will be in the description of this video, so just make sure you reach out if you have any challenges or you want to reach out to me to join our premium groups. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video.